What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back after a great weekend of WrestleMania 41. I am your host, Dutch the Creator. I got my co-host right here. Bronxx Legend is in the building. I got my daughter Jordan right here. I forgot to say her name on the last one. Wow, on introducing her. My girl was like, "You ain't say your daughter's name." I'm like, my bad.
This Jordan, future WWE star.
Yes. She wants to be a WWE star, and hopefully they'll play this in her package at WrestleMania. And that's what we're talking about today, people. We just witnessed something that is very interesting, and we're going to talk about it today. And that is 2 nights of some surprising main events, and that's what we're going to start off. We're going to get the ball rolling right here and now. And I know you clicked on this video to get a recap review, and on top of that, y'all tell us what you think in the comment section right now while this video is getting recorded, or you're watching it now, but that'll be in real time. But you know what I mean. Y'all go down and tell us what your feelings were. Were you mad? Were you happy? Were you sad? Tell us about the best matches on the card for you. Tell us about that Seth Rollins heel turn. Tell us about not seeing The Rock. We're going to talk about it all right now on today's show. But first, I want to hear from my man Bronxx Legend. What do you think of the overall weekend of WrestleMania? Did it come through or did it flop?
I think I'm going to agree with you with the night one being the most exciting of the two. I think probably for me, the most exciting on night two was the John Cena, Cody Rhodes. And the girls, they tore down.
Yes.
Rhea, Bianca, Io, my favorite. But night one was probably the most exciting of the 2 nights.
Okay.
But overall, the thing is pretty good.
All right, from 1 to 10, 10 being the best WrestleMania, 1 being the worst, what you gonna rate it?
I'm gonna give it a solid 8.
Solid 8. Solid 8. I can do that. I can do that. Miss Jordan, what do you think of the overall weekend of WrestleMania? Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it.
What was the best parts of it you liked?
Night one was the triple threat match.
Okay, speak up a little louder.
And on night 2 was the Cena and Cody.
Oh, so your main 2.
And when Becky Lynch came back.
Oh, we got to talk about Becky Lynch.
Oh, man.
I just knew Bailey was just going to hit us with. I ain't really, but Bailey gave up her moment, her WrestleMania.
You know, Becky had to talk to her. Even when they did the press conference, Triple H was like, "Yeah, she's a true professional, true professional." I was like, "Yeah, yeah," because she backed out, so
she owes her.
Man could have that.
She owes her one. The moment she gets that Intercontinental belt, Bailey should be her next opponent.
Oh, absolutely.
I will have to say the highlight of the whole weekend was Seth Rollins, because I called that on our last show.
I did too.
Yeah.
We called it a little bit, and she did call the double turn. I will give it to her. I said, "Oh, whoa!" And she was like, "No, it's going to do the same thing to Roman." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change your name from Dutch the Creator to Dutch the Prophet, because you prophesized this one. I didn't believe it. I was like, nah, it don't make sense.
All right, man. But what we are really here for is what we just witnessed. We just witnessed John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. And it was a semi-nice match in my eyes. It wasn't some extravagant things going on in the match. And then the noodle of a ref just, the ref just he get plucked. He's just gonna,
crumble.
And we hear Travis Scott's music play. And Miss Jordan here, she said, The Rock is going to come out, just like he did on what?
I don't know.
I think it was Elimination Chamber. How they played his music first, and then The Rock. I'm expecting The Rock.
Yeah,
me too.
You're expecting The Rock. I think everybody out there was expecting The Rock. So, why do you think The Rock set this one out, bro?
There was rumors about them saying that he wasn't going to show up at WrestleMania, but you know how that be. They kind of throw it out there to throw us off. So I was like, I ain't listening to that. But he really wasn't. Now, this could be because how they set the interview up for tomorrow morning. It's supposed to be John Cena and Paul Heyman on what's that guy show?
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee. That right there is already setting up some, because remember when I said if Seth was to do it, I believe this is direct links to him and Heyman and The Rock.
Yeah.
So it could be setting up for The Rock to show up tomorrow night and kind of piece some things together. Because what he wanted to be done has been done.
Has been done.
Yeah.
It's been done. And what do you think? The Rock, if that's the case, and The Rock is setting up something bigger, would you still have wanted The Rock tonight?
Yeah.
She wanted to see The Rock.
Yeah, we all did.
Yes.
Just say it.
But if he's gonna set something bigger, I would want to see that too.
Okay.
So, I wanted to see him tonight. I thought he was gonna come.
What was you feeling when Travis Scott came out? What was your feeling?
Mad.
You was mad?
I was so mad.
But did you like how Travis Scott got his comeuppance against Cody Rhodes? How he got his lick back?
Yeah.
You like?
He got what he was doing. He got what he. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But the match itself, it seemed a little off to me, bruh. Sort of like, and we'll talk about that as well. Sort of like the Jey Uso Gunther match. That was just, he tapped out a little too early. This is Gunther now.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. I mean, he did the Cena Cody Rhodes match. Just, I don't know. It looked like they just rushed this to get Cena that 17. Am I looking at this wrong?
I think maybe they might be saving whenever he throws it back to Cody for because the you can't wrestle thing is still thrown out there and people tend to make fun of it and whatnot. So they might be saving him throwing out the big match pull off stuff and the different moves and stuff for the next time they fight. I mean, they probably going to run it back at Backlash.
Yeah, they got to.
Yeah, but when it's time for him to really give the belt back to him, I think maybe they're saving it for that. I'm assuming, but like you said, it was missing something.
Right.
I personally wanted to see that old thugonomics with the chain. I thought he was going to get the chain from underneath the ring and wrap it around his fist and go, how he won the United States title. Now I was like, oh, yo, that's the whole full circle, But, I ain't seen somebody take the turnbuckle off in a while either. So that's some old school stuff.
I've never seen Cena take the turnbuckle off. And and talk about how Cena looked as a heel when he's actually fighting as a heel. Did you see a little bit of difference other than the, apparent heel shit? Did you see a difference in his style a little bit?
I mean, besides the fact that he was like stomping him out in the first 5 minutes of the match, but I was looking for some. Cena is no small dude. I think his arms is bigger than The Rock's.
Right.
You remember when he did the little test with the thing, and The Rock was like, damn, your arms are so big, I can't even fit my arm there. He's so big and so brolic. I'm thinking like, yo, you can manhandle Cody. Like you could really like go all in and full hill. And I think that's what I was looking for. I was looking for that thugonomics beat down with the chain and the like, I'm a ragdoll you. Like, I if they made Cena Brock Lesnar and Cody John Cena, remember what Brock did to John? I mean, demolished him. I don't know if John got a hit in or not, but if they would have did that tonight, I would have been like, damn, now that is a beating and a way to remember. Like the entrance alone, it was straight black. Just John Cena.
John Cena.
Yeah. And he just walked out. I said, yo, the only time you wear all black is when you go into a funeral. He about to kill him.
That's what he said on this clip that we're about to play. Let's hear it.
17 times. What was going through your head as you accomplished that record? Are you feeling reminiscent about, being able to do this and set yourself apart from every person that's ever stepped foot in this company?
It seems like a clickbait question. I'm beginning to sense a pattern here that you guys are just looking for headlines. So I'll give you one. Tune into Monday Night Raw to see how I ruin wrestling. And keep in mind, you are now talking to the last real champion. Step your game up next time.
And that right there, we're about to see the age of Tyrant John Cena.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted in that match, though. I wanted, like, they didn't even go out in the crowd. They didn't even use that other table. It was a lot of stuff that I wanted in this match. Yeah. Cody Rhodes walking up the ramp. They didn't stay on him long enough. I needed that, Cody Rhodes face, defeated face. I can critique this match all day, but basically we got to where we wanted to get to. And that was having that man, and we got to talk about it, the 17-time world champion. Kayfabe, of course, you guys. Mm-hmm. What does that mean for Ric Flair now?
What does it say? Records are made to be broken.
They are.
Ric Flair has held that 16 spot for what? Decades, right? We knew that it was a matter of time because how they did the Roman Reigns tribal chief run. What was he champion for 3-4 years?
Yeah, damn near 4 years.
That hadn't been done since when?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. I knew that if they did that, they say, well, look, John is the only person that's close enough. Everybody under him, when they showed the list, it was Hulk Hogan, it was Triple H, and Randy Orton.
Yeah.
14 something. So they're retired. Randy's on his way out, and Triple H is done.
Right.
If what you call it doesn't do it, it's not going to be done for a long, long time. So they had to pull the trigger now. They had to.
And WWE is owned by Endeavor right now, and they are scooping up everything. TNA, Triple A, New Japan looked like it's about to come into the fold. The Rock had New Japan shirt on, and look, man, WWE is doing something more. Endeavor or TKO is doing something right now that is unprecedented.
Yeah.
And it really shows you how, even though I respect this man to the fullest, how limited Vince McMahon mind actually was. The only thing he really did outside of WWE was get on with the Saudis. You know what I mean? And have the crown jewel shit going on. But that man was scared to death to work with any other company in any other capacity. You see?
You know, I don't think it was so much as him being scared. Vince McMahon's mind was the mind of a tyrant. He wanted to control and monopolize everything, and include.
But why though, bro? You got more competition. You make more money doing it like this.
It was a different era. The Monday Night Wars. You were fighting for your life. WCW was the main people that gave him competition.
88 weeks.
88 weeks.
Damn.
And it was, and then this is not AEW where these are washed up. Well, I'm not, messing up nobody or talking bad about the talent that went over there, because I like Bobby, I like Edge,
right,
Jericho, Dean, but these people are people who couldn't make a connection with the audience, or who's already done what they needed to do in WWE and they went elsewhere when their contract expired. Back in your Monday Night Wars, these people were still in their prime and they were jumping ship. So this wasn't just about, oh, well, we should work together and do it. No, this was personal now. Yeah. Shit on me. You went and jumped ship to the enemy. My last dying breath, I want to crush the competition. And if I could own them, even better. So it was a different time, and it was different people, and it was a war. Yeah. We're not at war anymore.
We're not. We're the king. I mean,
hey, there you go.
WWE understands what they are, and the king can delve out some. Once the king feel like he's untouchable, he can down spread some love around, and buying a whole luchador, like they're taking up the luchador platform.
Right.
A is the shit.
And Triple H understands this more than anybody, because he was a part of the Monday Night Wars. And ironically, he is the King of Kings. So he's now saying, okay, we've been to war, we've done petty stuff to our enemies, and we've talked bad about each other and all of that. We're at the top of our game. Nobody could stop us. So let's take a different approach. Right. Now let's invite, when we have this big gathering, let's invite all the kingdoms. Right. And let's share the wealth, and let's see what we can do by coming together. And it's never been done before. And on this level,
they're the biggest WWEs right now. Now, I wanna give it to you. Since you're a new viewer, you're a new. She don't understand nothing that we was talking about with the Monday Night Wars and everything. From coming in, seeing this whole thing, you've been locked in. You've been watching me watch this since you can remember, right? What do you think of what you seen at WrestleMania? Like, was it a spectacle? Was it everything that you imagined from watching SmackDown and the other PLEs to just watching WrestleMania? What did you feel about the whole thing, Jordan? Come on. Give us something. Y'all, she be talking like a mug. And it's just us two. If I asked her that question on the phone, she would have been like, boom, 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 boom. Did you feel good about what you said?
I basically called most of the matches.
She did. She wants that. Now the Dirty Dom thing.
No, I called that.
She said she called she did. I'll give it to her. Now, I thought Penta was going to win, but I typed I typed though.
No.
I typed Dom first, right?
Yeah.
I did type Dom first.
Yeah.
And you know, even shout out to Dom for the man turned into a babyface tonight. Hey, bro.
Even
Dom
Triple H
turned into a babyface tonight.
Even Triple H was saying at the press conference, he was like, if you would have asked me a year or two ago that the most booed man on the roster would be getting cheered and winning the Intercontinental Championship tonight, he said, I would have told you out of your mind, or you would have been, or what did he say? He said, I would have told you hang around Travis Scott too much and it's affecting your mind. But it's crazy how your heels got cheered tonight.
Now you see that, right? What do you think about Dom? Because Dom was her guy from the get. Dom and Liv, right? What do you think about Dom? And Raquel. And now Raquel. I'm sorry.
I never thought he would be a babyface.
Okay.
Because when he did that to his dad, and then what he did to Rhea, what he did to all, like, when Damien, most of the Judgment Day, most of the original Judgment Day aren't there no more. Like the new people, like Liv, Raquel, they just came in because they're just like, Liv kissed Dom, and then so that makes her a heel basically because she wanted to join the Judgment Day. And Raquel came back, and that's Liv's best friend. So,
do you think by them hearing with the crowd, the reaction to Dom, should they run with it? Should they present him as a babyface now?
Yes.
Oh, you would like to see that?
Yes.
What about you, Bronxx Legend? Would you like to see this Dom, as a babyface?
I think he's a tweener right now.
Yeah.
Because even when he did his interview up there with Big E in the panel, he was like, yeah, I'm the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Yeah, he turned to Big E. He said, you ever held this belt? Big E was like, yeah, a couple of times. He's like, yeah. He said, I've only been in for 30 minutes and I'm already the best. And he was like, yo, wow, that's crazy. I was like, so he's still heel. It's just they like.
And that's the thing, like and look, this is how you turn somebody white hat. If the people want to keep cheering him and you're trying to push him as a heel, you're just going to make him better and better. And that's what they was trying to do with Stone Cold. They were trying to make Stone Cold the heel. And he was coming out doing heelish shit. And then they just couldn't ignore it anymore. You know what I mean? But we're getting beside ourselves. Let's head. Do you want to say anything more about this John Cena match, though? John Cena Cody Rhodes match.
Nah. I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow night though, because I think I'm still looking to see a real ruthless John Cena. This tonight, it was a little bit. It wasn't what we were wanting, but he gave us just a smidge. So I'm seeing if he's going to dig deeper into that bag and give us something where it's like, yo, he heel.
He heel.
But I also think
he can get there.
Yeah, absolutely. I also think they need to put somebody with him. Not Travis. You need a flunky, or
it's going to be, I believe it's going to be Drew McIntyre. The way The Rock has been on his nuts the last couple of months. Even this, he shared an Instagram. The Rock said, you know, man, I've been watching this guy forever. I always knew he was going to be a champ. And and like all of them little talks he had in the back, like I think Drew McIntyre's next storyline is going to be John Cena's. Another prediction here, about to cook.
Uh-oh.
Ready?
There we go.
Look. Yeah, look, man. They be coming. They're just coming out. Okay.
Listen up.
I'm just letting you know.
You heard it here first.
Heard it here first, baby. My prediction is Drew McIntyre will be John Cena's bodyguard. Reminisces of Shawn Michaels' Diesel.
Ooh, nice.
And that's how you're going to turn Cena back babyface, because Drew is going to get beside himself and start to want what Cena has. That's power, and that's the belt. And Cena is going to look at him like, no, you're not. I'm not done here. What are you doing? And that's how you're going to flip this thing. We just had Cena last year in the ring with Cody, clapping it up, bro. Last year.
Yep.
And now this year, same time, same ring, that man was taking it away from him. So I got tomorrow, Drew McIntyre is going to declare himself as the enforcer for John Cena. What do you think? You want to be on my side with these predictions now? Think it makes sense?
Yeah, that could be how he turns babyface again.
Okay.
Because I think that he's gonna feel like that's wrong with what he's doing, and then like say to The Rock, like, not say what Cody said though. Okay. Not say what Cody said. Okay. Because then I'll get him in trouble. Okay. With The Rock.
Okay.
So.
All right, man. We're gonna go to this match, and this match has to be dissected, you guys. And if you guys, please let us know what you thought of the John Cena Cody Rhodes match. Please go down in the comment section right now. We love you guys' feedback. We're just getting started back. We put out 2 videos. I see y'all coming. We getting some subscribe, y'all. We ramping back up, baby. We ramping back up. And if y'all been watching us for almost 2 years now, come on, baby. Come on. Let's get it up. Let's get it up there. Please go down in the comment section and let us know what you think of this match. Now, moving on to night 1 of WrestleMania. Something I predicted probably 2 weeks ago on this show. I said Seth Rollins will leave WrestleMania with, and you guys can see it here. I literally put that video out on the 14th. You can see it. April 14th, right there. We'll be leaving WrestleMania 41 with Paul Heyman. I didn't know how they were going to do this, but we've seen it done in the most creative way possible. And I'm going to ask you, my man, what were you feeling when watching this play out?
When he first slid the chair in the ring, I said, okay, he's made a clear choice. When he got in the ring, it's when I had doubt. You don't need to be in the ring.
You don't need to be in the ring, player.
You give the deed, you let it go. When he got in the ring, I said, shit. And when he was standing behind Punk and he kind of was rubbing his back, I said, come on, man, you don't need to do all that.
You don't need to do all that.
Wow, I said, woo. And then he went, Tribal Chief was like, yeah. I said, all right, cool. Because I was feeling on a little way when Tribal Chief had to take off his Ulafala and he couldn't hand it to nobody. And he had to, he looked at Paul like, you traitor, and put it in the corner in the ring. I said, dang. So when he gave the chair to him, I said, all right, you back with the, but he didn't get out the ring.
He get out the ring.
Damn.
Get out the ring.
I said, is Dutch's prediction coming true before my very eyes?
Wow. And
he stood behind him.
The worst low blow I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was. It was. All his low blows look weak.
And then what was it?
Yeah.
I was like, what are you
I don't
doing?
even think he got the whole arm in there. It was just like,
And then look, he had to take the knee first.
Yeah.
A good low blow comes all in one.
Yeah.
That my man said.
You know, he used their back of leverage to kind of get down. You know, he round, right? he had to make sure he could get back up. Lord. But when he hit Roman with the low blow, I said, what?
Wow. And Seth ain't look at him the whole time.
Nah. He put his hand out.
He did the
Yeah. I was like, what the? I was stuck.
Bruh, how many times is Seth Rollins gonna hit Roman Reigns in the back, bruh?
This is how we got the tribal chief in the first place. He missed his brain. He hit him in the chair in the back so many times. Woo. He better stop hitting him.
Yeah. Hey, wow. Okay, what was your thoughts throughout the whole thing? I was sitting right here, right next to you.
About which part?
When Heyman threw the chair in there for the first time.
I thought he was going to give it to Seth for a second because he was looking at Seth too.
Yeah, I thought he was going to just all the way over to Seth.
Somebody would have probably grabbed it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was going to give it to Tribal Chief, but then he gave it to CM Punk. So I was like, okay, I guess he's picking his best friend over the Tribal Chief.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And when he got in the ring,
what did you say? You said he's gonna.
I thought he was gonna help like CM Punk for a second, but then he just got he got behind him, and then
low blowed him.
And then after he did that, he gave it to the Tribal Chief, and I was like, okay. I don't think that's all he's gonna do.
She said it, bro. I give it to her because I'm over here like I told y'all he was gonna side with the Tribal Chief, and then she was like, I don't know.
For weeks and weeks, the only reason why I said that because for weeks and weeks, Heyman has been looking at Seth with these crazy faces, crazy faces.
And Seth told you. On Raw, SmackDown, the night before, he said, "This is not a what did he say? A prediction. It's a spoiler." He literally told you, and you owe me a favor. He was telling you these things, and he say, matter of fact, you should be my wise man. He's telling people these things. Now, need to mind you, he said all of this shit. After my prediction, people. Remember, no one wasn't talking about this shit. Now, this is what I was thinking, right? Remember when Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns were fighting over the wise man?
Yeah.
And he threw the chair in the middle of it and said, "Take it," and rolled out. I thought it was going to be a repeat of that. I thought he was going to push it in the middle of all three of them.
Yeah.
When I seen CM Punk saying, "Give me the chair, Paul," give me the chair, Paul, and once he looked at him, I knew he was going to give it to CM Punk. I thought that was it, though. In my mind, I was like, "Fuck it." He's going with Punk.
Yeah.
And then he got behind him, bro. And like you said, why the fuck is Paul Heyman getting in this ring?
Yeah.
Fuck out, Paul. Why are you in there? And he's getting behind this man. Now he do a good one on him. Now that was a straight up boom. I was like, oh no. And then that's when Tribal Chief up there laughing, gave it to Tribal Chief. Now look at all of this. I want y'all to understand what's going on. I want all of y'all to understand that Paul Heyman is not a wrestler. Paul Heyman takes little to no bumps. Paul Heyman is a mastermind. Paul Heyman is a puppet master. He literally had these wrestlers, bruh, do his dirty work for him. This is what you call a puppet master.
Indeed.
They pull the strings and you go along. He was in an interview before WrestleMania, and he said, this match isn't for any title, but it is. He said, this match is for the title of Wise Man. They're fighting to see who can get at the Wise Man. And I said it right then and there. Everybody knows, Seth Rollins knows that he needs to shed that bullshit. And that's what he did on his entrance. When he came out in that bullshit, looked like a damn fucking trash bag.
Yeah.
And what did he have on under that? Some slick ass white
that Messiah white.
Yes, bruh. And he just shedded that, and he knew that he needed an upgrade. He knew he needed the Wise Man. Now, my question is, who is Heyman going to be to Seth Rollins? He was an advocate. He was a wise man. He was a best friend. Who is he going to be to Seth Rollins, bro?
That's a good question. Maybe his counsel? I don't know. I don't, and this is why when you said it the first time, I said, but what role would he play to Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins don't need a mouthpiece.
He will be his, I'm about to lay it out, and it's so simple.
Okay.
He will be simply his manager.
Okay.
He's the architect.
Yeah.
He needs a manager to manage this brilliance, this person that puts these things together. In the Shield, he did everything. He was the architect of the Shield, bruh. He's just going to be his manager, baby. That's a prediction.
Well, yeah.
I'm a little ahead of myself on these predictions. I predict one thing, and I think I'm king of wrestling out here. King. But anyway, I love that match. I love the storytelling. Even the sequences, bruh. Yeah. Oh my God. Like the match itself was A1. Hit after hit after hit after hit. I mean, the way they put this, bruh, I wanted the fucking Shield reunion for a second, man.
Yeah.
And I called it. Okay.
Hey, bruh, Roman.
Seen the matching whites that they had on. Roman has never.
When they was white. About to do the joint.
Yeah.
I was like, it's about to happen.
Yeah.
And Roman took it away.
Took it away.
Roman, I just needed this. Ooh, ah. He said, boop. I'm like, I thought Dean Ambrose was gonna come out fucking shit.
Nah, you know what? I don't even think the ink is dry on that deal yet when it comes to AEW and using or whatever talent, or however they're gonna do these mashups. But
that would have been a great one. That would have been great.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been. But it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Triple H said at the press conference, he said the season is over. The new one begins tomorrow. So it's probably about to be a lot of pop-ups and stuff coming up.
Roman is gone for a minute. Say that.
Yeah. As usual.
And did you see CM Punk? What's the announcer chick name?
Jackie.
I'm ready. CM Punk had no words, bro.
Speechless.
He was speechless. It looked like he was about to say something. where do the wise man, bruh? This man has been with Roman since 2020.
Mm-hmm.
He's, bruh, what is Heyman going to say? Like, why is he, what reason does he have?
The was why he did what he did.
Yeah, what's the reason?
I mean, Seth laid it out. He said and matter of fact, I don't know if you remember, but before Seth cut that promo, you said exactly what Seth said in the promo. You said that where was Roman when Solo put him through a table?
Yep.
He was nowhere to be found. He didn't come. He didn't answer his phone. None of that. When he asked CM Punk to take him with him, he didn't do it. Yep. Seth said all of that of what you said. And Heyman was sitting up there and he was thinking about it. He said, yeah, he said, that's your best friend, your so-called best friend. He didn't come to your rescue or take you with him. Roman, your so-called tribal chief, didn't answer the phone or come save you when you got put through a table. They left you out to dry. He said Roman only uses you or needs you when you're useful to him. CM Punk said he's here for a paycheck. He ain't here to make friends.
He did. And he's calling you your best friend.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's reason enough right there. But if there's other reasons, then
I got one.
Love to hear.
It has to do with that, but reversed. Maybe Heyman was looking at it like, look, I'm about to jump ship before these guys realize that I am a snake. That I'm gonna, don't you know that old, I'm gonna cheat on my girlfriend before she cheat on me. I'm gonna break up with you before you break up with me. And it could be that. But I do think on Monday Night Raw, we're gonna hear what you just said and what I said and what Rollins said. And Rollins probably put it to him like, look, ain't no cutthroats with me, brother. It's just straight up, look, I don't like you. Fuck it. I don't like you. How about we just work together and take over and burn it down? They burn it down, bro.
But if Rock is behind that whole alliance of it, that'll be even sweeter.
It's probably a faction about to create. What do you think? Do you think Heyman had good reason for doing what he did?
Yes and no.
Okay, explain.
Because he said that he was going to stay loyal to his best friend and his tribal chief. But he didn't do that at WrestleMania.
Not at all.
So, and he also has contact with The Rock.
He does.
Yeah.
He has that family connection. He probably got sent by The Rock to do this.
Yeah.
Because Roman Reigns is completely alone.
Yeah.
He hasn't been alone since 2020, bruh. It is end of an era. Bloodline shit is over.
It's over, yeah. Everybody doing their own thing.
Speaking of that, Jey Uso is now WWE World Champion.
Real quick, I got you, but real quick before we hop off completely off that main event.
I've got to ask you that.
The entrances for Roman, Seth, and CM Punk, but mainly Roman and CM Punk. That entrance for CM Punk, that entrance seemed like that's my retirement entrance. Like, this is the last time I'm coming out. He took everything.
He got living color.
Yeah.
They came, bro.
Yeah. Like I'm going out. This is it. And made the video montage that played. He took parts of Ruthless Aggression and all of that and led it all the way up to now. And he said, wrestling is my addiction. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Wrestling is my addiction. Yo, I felt like I was kind of back in the early 2000s for a minute, and I was like, yo, man, that was a hell of an entrance.
See, that's big for you because, like I said, I left in 2001.
Yeah.
And I didn't know who CM Punk was when I came back. As a matter of fact, he just took over the Nexus. I came back. I literally came back when the Nexus was coming up.
Right.
Wade Barrett. Like I think that was my first show back. Young, like just let me cut wrestling on, see what's popping. And I seen these dudes come up and beat the shit out of everybody. And I'm like, oh, who's these dudes? And I knew who John Cena was. I knew who certain people was. And then Brock Lesnar came back. And then, yeah, like, I seen this guy CM Punk after the Nexus went down and he took on the joint. And that's when I came in on the pipe bomb. So you got that early shaving CM Punk. And like, so how did that really feel for you? Like looking at that?
Like I was a kid again. Like seeing everything. Because I wasn't expecting a video montage before his entrance. I kind of expected some type of live something, but he did all of that plus the live band and walking out with Paul Heyman. The hoodie he had on looked like it was old. You know, I was like, dang, that must
it did. That shit was all dirty.
I said, that must be the original hoodie. He must have been saving it for this date.
Gotta watch that, Joe.
Nah, he
then
ain't.
You said, like, say he had the yellow, he had like, that was classic CM Punk, right?
Classic CM Punk. And then Roman Reigns' entrance. Oh, and they clarified something today. I thought that was digital. The things hanging above the ring.
Yeah, me too.
They said it wasn't. Those are real things that come down from the ceiling. And I said, wow. I don't even want to know how much they cost because that looked expensive. But when he was walking out, first of all,
people in the entrance joint,
man,
I ain't noticed it until I think his joint. I'm like, there's people up there. Like, that's the best view too.
Oh my
God.
That's
the best view.
That's VIP.
Oh,
that's better than Skybox.
Dude, I heard the first 5 rows, $25,000 tickets.
Oh nah.
Bruh.
Nah.
You better make it, girl. You better. And imagine what those joints on the stage was. Oh my God. Man.
Yeah, you probably had to sell a limb. But they was showing his family on the thing as he was. That was probably, to me, the best Roman Reigns entrance. And then he by himself. So it's like the best Roman Reigns entrance ever. And then the white, it looked good, which also led me and you to think that him and Seth was going to be in cahoots, but it didn't happen. But
I think that's what they wanted y'all to think.
Yeah.
They wanted us to think that shit.
Yeah. But yeah, Jey Uso.
But y'all let us know what y'all think of that whole match. That was my favorite match of the whole weekend. That was it was great. Jey Uso.
Yeah.
He beast out in the match. I give it to him.
Yeah.
It was a nice match. Gunther, he's picking up some pounds too, man. I mean, you know, he's that guy. I don't know, man.
He a dad now. It's dad weight.
Yeah, that's probably dad weight, man, because he got some titties on him now. I mean, yes, he do. Jumped off. Them Jones were like, but this match was pretty good up until the finish. I hated the finish. It was too. I didn't even because we were sitting there. It was like, oh. I hate finishes like that. Like, don't do me like. Give me some drama. Like, it's like they called the audible. Like, let's go ahead and wrap this up in a way, because Gunther had tapped out within seconds. And I know they was trying to tell the story of him choking Jay out a couple of weeks in a row. I get it. But let it simmer a little bit. Let him kick out of that joint and get him back and go and let him hit the ropes. And Jay like, nah, we ain't doing that. And like, give me some more. It was straight up bam. Then my man like, I'm done.
Let me tell you.
I thought he could take
I can't even look at Gunther the same.
I can't.
Because Sammy beat him. And I'm going to keep going back to it because I think that it tarnished his invincible image.
Damn.
So now, my brother called me yesterday outraged. Nah, man, I don't believe that. You believe that? You think Jey Uso beat? I said, Sammy beat him. Why not? You see what I'm saying?
With a haluva kick.
With a haluva kick.
And Chad Gable was hitting this man with rockets, man.
The haluva kick sound like the first drink you have when you turn 21. Let me start you off with a baby drink now. We call this the haluva kick. A little yoo-hoo. Yeah, like
get this haluva up in.
Like I can't even look at it the same no more. And it's like the people they get to defeat him. If somebody was going to tap him out, it should have been Chad.
Chad should.
That would have been believable.
Yes, bro.
If somebody was going to beat him first, it should have been Chad.
Well, Ciampa. That Ciampa match. That Ciampa match was
that I would have took. I'll take that too.
I would have took Ciampa.
But Sammy
with the haluva.
Say it again. Say it again.
Haluva.
Do it sound right?
It was a haluva kick.
The haluva. Not hot, y'all.
What the fuck is a haluva? It is a haluva.
It's a Spanish Yahoo.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. You know what the haluva kick is. So the person's in the corner, and he comes up and just kicks them in the head, and they fall. That's the haluva. Yes, that at WrestleMania at that. So with this new Jay, last couple of weeks, he wasn't eating. He was, his brother got fucking bloody and all of that, and put a battery in his back, like, I ain't scared of you no more. That Jay, you couldn't see without the haluva. Just say Sammy never beat. You couldn't see that Jay beating Gunther.
I could, but that Sammy thing is always in the back of my head, and I'm just like, at this point, yeah, he better. If Sammy could beat him with a haluva, Jay can just hit him.
Let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
What is it going to take for them to rebuild Gunther to be the powerhouse that he was?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Who do they have to feed him to? Or who should get fed to Gunther to put him back there?
Well, we really know the answer to that. There's only one person that's really going to elevate him to that level. That's really going to give him that.
Say it.
Brock Lesnar.
There you go.
Will we ever see him again? I don't know.
That was supposed to be the match. That was supposed to be the match. Then Vince McMahon want to shit on girls' heads. Damn. And send it to Brock. Brock ain't even do nothing. He just received some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Damn, they didn't even name him in the show. They said ex-UFC champ. All right, we know that's Brock, but I mean, do we know that's Brock? I don't know.
Could you imagine receiving it and not knowing what you was about to open?
Oh my God. And I'm guilty for this? Like, whoa, I'm in this lawsuit?
Right.
I just, that's from Vince.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't say what he said, he probably just looked like.
But I think they also was trying to say that he sent her over there to, you know, do favors and stuff.
No. It was implied that, hey, I'll give her to you too. We ain't hear the reply from Brock. Like, come on, bring her. You know.
I thought he said he liked her, or he liked.
Well, I think now if he liked the picture, if he hearted that joint, that's. I mean, Sable, you know, Sable looking like Judge Judy out this. What we talking about? Sable, boy, oh boy.
Brock be over there hearting pictures. I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and double tap on that one.
Double tap that joke. I mean, I hope Brock Lesnar come back so she can at least see Brock Lesnar. She ain't seen Brock.
Yo.
I thought he was gonna come back and
you show me.
Yeah, but you ain't seen him like live. Hearing that music, you know, him coming down like, yeah, he big as mother. Got some bad teeth too. He need to get his teeth fixed. But yeah, man, I'm happy, man, that press conference.
Yeah,
my man was done. She was laughing like he was
come on, man. You know
he was like, I'm damn near the champion. Bro, you are the champion. He went on his brothers.
Said, come on, man.
Don't you know you watch up a little couple times?
So you knew you was gonna be on TV today. Put on that little dirty ass sweatsuit. Come on, bro.
Hey, bro. Yeah, he gonna be funny. You said he gonna
be a funny champion, yo. Hilarious.
I'm looking. I was looking at the press conference, right? I hate to say this. I hate to say this because I fuck with Jay. I do. They may have made a mistake on giving this to Jay.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. And I'm gonna say it like this. Triple H, I've been watching all his, man, he does great interviews. And shout out to Triple H for that. I've seen Hall of Fame speeches, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best Hall of Fame speech I've ever seen. I'm sorry.
He almost was up there with Mr. T as long as he was.
Oh, and he said it. He knew what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
But he captivated the whole time. But his interviews, he said something that really, you know, had me thinking. He said, you know, I don't think he even have that much confidence in Jay's abilities outside of him being a great tag team person, because he flat out said the reason why he's in the position that he's in is because of the crowd. And as we know, we heard Cody get booed. The crowd can switch. They can get tired of that yeet real quick. And then what? Like, if that's why you're putting someone in that position, the sole reason, he gave no other reasons, bruh. The sole reason, and I'll be offended if I was Jay. Mm-hmm. The sole reason he's in that position is because of his entrance.
That reminds me of the back and forth with Cody and Cena. He was like, you strip away your entrance and your music, you just somebody in a pinstripe suit.
But I don't believe him.
No, Cody is he's much more.
I mean, no. Cody is, and you know, is my favorite wrestler right now.
Oh, yeah.
The man can wrestle. The man has timing. The man is good. He's fucking good. He's that guy. Now he's not the best. You know, he ain't Sting. You know what I mean? He ain't who else I can name? Shit.
Michaels, he ain't the Shawn Michaels.
He ain't Shawn Michaels. He ain't Triple H.
Right.
He ain't Undertaker.
No Kurt Angle like that.
He ain't Kurt Angle.
Right.
But Cody is nice.
Yeah.
He had something else. And he had gone away, coming back. The whole story. Jey Uso, the sole reason, and I'm sorry, he can't talk. He can't he's like wise, bro.
He ain't that bad.
Yes, the fuck he is.
He ain't that bad.
He is.
God damn.
You don't know who he is. I'm saying, like, he don't know how, when he's in that ring, bro, all he do is do little catchphrases, and he don't know how to talk. He don't bring you in. Like, what is he gonna say but yeet and, you know, like, I get Young. I think he was a good intercontinental guy, not world heavyweight. That's my opinion, guys. Y'all guys can go in the comment section and tell me what you think. Am I tripping? But
well, look. Here's the thing. With somebody like Jay, he has a fun entrance. His clothes is fun. And look, he was a great tag team wrestler with his brother. Probably one of the greatest tag teams up there with Hardys and Dudleys and, you know, LOD and all of that. He wanted to prove that he could step out on his own. He did that.
He did it.
For a tag team wrestler, and everybody knows especially when you're a twin, it's hard for you to step out and make a name for yourself. I commend him on that. He did it. Yeah. He's accomplished the highest of the high. A lot of tag team people, they fall apart after they're separated. They never even reach anything outside of tag team titles. So for him to have won the main title in the business, it says a lot. He doesn't have to be the champion for a long time. He's accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. Jay and Jimmy, they ain't got much time left inside of it. They pretty much probably, with Roman, is on their way out at some point. They gave it to Jay. He had his WrestleMania moment. He had his WrestleMania match with his brother. His brother was there to congratulate him at WrestleMania when he won the title.
I love that. I love that.
So they got Jay to where he needed to be so that he could accomplish what he needed to accomplish. He was almost as how John Cena was when it came to being the closest to the 17 number. When it came to tag team people who had their own identity enough to push them to the top to become the champion, Jay was the closest. Jimmy would have never made it.
Right.
So they accomplished that. Now, at any moment, they could pull the plug. June is around the corner. That's Money in the Bank. Anybody could cash in on him at any time.
That's true.
So I don't think he's going to be champion for long, to be honest. Yeah. I think it was like, you know, okay, you know, LA Knight, he got it. All right, now let's give it to somebody who can really elevate it. Right. Shout out to Fatu.
Two. That's gonna be our next topic, you guys. But I can see where you're coming from with that. Yeah. I can see where you're coming from, and you know he's a Samoan. He got to get his just due. I can see exactly where you're coming from. What about you? Do you think? Move up a little bit. Do you think Jay is a good world champion to hold that?
Oh, I'm excited for him.
Okay.
Holding it, but just gonna walk around with it. Like Gunther owns up to that. He literally loves that thing.
Yeah.
Loves
and he's real prestigious. He's Gunther. I am the best champion.
And like Jay can stand up to people, but he can't stand up to like big people like Gunther. So I don't think I think it's half and half. He's good for it, but then he's not good for it.
I can see that, and it's like Jay is gonna be like what Logan Paul was to the U.S. Championship.
Uh-huh.
Logan Paul, but I think different for Logan Paul than I do Jay. Mm-hmm. Logan Paul, he took that thing everywhere, even to the power, bro.
Literally.
And I think it was good for Logan Paul because of where he wanted for, to get more eyes on the product. Mm-hmm. Dude got 1 billion followers.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, putting that on him made sense. But he still was this haunted guy, and like Jay, I feel he's gonna, and we still gotta build this belt up with prestige and legacy, and we gotta do it.
Yeah.
And I don't want Jay just goofing around. Thank you. Goofing around with the fucking title. Like they put even this blue plates on it. It just looked weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They could have had a black background, Jay Uso, just or put just Yeet. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. This shit look weird.
Yeah.
And it looked like he's just gonna be, forgetting it in the forgot my belt, bro. Like, nah, man. Like, and you can see it. You just seen it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Got my belt, man. Like, he might really forget his belt and lose it, which Jericho lost the damn AEW belt.
Like, really?
Yeah. He got drunk and shit, and he left the belt somewhere, and somebody took it. Matter of fact, he had it in the car, and they took the shit. The first belt, bro. They had to get a new belt. I got Jay like really leaving that show somewhere.
So I'm so used to not carrying one. I say we in April, May, June, July, August. He'll drop it at SummerSlam.
Still a little too late, but
that's too long. Damn.
I'm talking about, bro, because there's a lot of people, yeah. I want to see Drew McIntyre, the man, the end of that match. Yes. Hey, bro, he fucked Heyman Priest up.
Yeah,
he need to get that belt. I just turned into a real Drew McIntyre.
I always said I believe he's the best heel in WWE.
Oh yes. Yeah. I'll give him that. He's diabolical. Yeah. He goes to hell with it, literally. Yeah. Like
even when the TV is off, he on
like Twitter. Like he just don't care.
He get his own videos and shit.
He was on Busted Open Radio with Bubba Ray and them. Like he just got the fuck up and stormed off, and they was like, I know y'all thought that was not playing. I'm talking about kayfabe. That guy's kayfabe.
He's in it. Triple H gave him his props at the interview. And he was like, yo, he's the best at doing what he does.
That's that guy, man. And it's like they told him, look, do what you need to do. Get over. Yeah. All right. That's all you need. That's all you need me to do. I'm gonna do what I do. And I think he got the Rock on his side.
Oh yeah.
He Rock like, look, whatever you want to do, tell him to holler at me. And,
we'll clear it for you.
Yeah, we'll clear it for you. But yeah, man. Jay, I like Jay. Don't get me wrong, you guys. Don't go on the comment section and tell me I'm a Jay hater. I am not. I wanted him to win. Didn't I want him to win? Yes, I wanted him to win. Mm-hmm. I did want him to win, but the press conference, even though I thought it was funny, I loved it. It rubbed me wrong on how this man is actually gonna be with this belt. And like,
Well, look, I mean, he might surprise us. He might really,
I'm dying to see who's his first opponent. It should be Braun Breaker. Now that guy, that belt, everything. Holler if you hear me.
That spear he hit on Carlito.
Oh my God, he hurt it.
Good God.
I mean, even in the match with Penta and him, dude was intense. That's calling him the next Brock Lesnar, bro. For real. I can see it. Dude is that dude.
He more like the next Goldberg. He even got the Goldberg tat on his arm.
One thing that the Hall of Fame Triple H said, bruh, this WrestleMania, what he did with NXT, damn near the whole show was NXT alumni.
Yeah.
That is crazy, bruh.
And that shows you how far they came with that.
Yes. And they made me like fans. Like, I'm an old school guy.
Mm-hmm.
But man, bruh, like it's amazing. It's amazing. All right, you guys, y'all go down in the comment section and let us know about that Jey Uso thing. And look, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. Please, I'm not a hater. I love Jey Uso. Yeet.
That power bomb, that was I said that's a big mother sucker to be getting up.
He got it though, and that's got it. I started off saying it was a great match. Like I just didn't like the ending. Yeah. Jey beast out in the match.
Yeah.
I just want him to keep that up, keep that same spirit in every match. You know what I mean? Don't be bullshitting. Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton.
Fighting for her life.
Bruh. Tooth got chipped.
Yo, I seen the picture.
At the press conference. She put something in that motherfucker.
Man, I know she on the first flight to her dentist, yo.
Bruh. She got the fight of her life.
How'd she do that? Did she hit her?
Something, because it might have, like the Miz, it might have been a veneer from the get-go. All of them got straight up veneers.
Yeah.
But it was probably just battling. They went to war.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Charlotte Flair. She is the best. She's the fucking.
She is. You gotta, like, with Charlotte, she didn't got so many opportunities after opportunities, and it's so easy for her.
Yeah.
Kind of like Becky. Like every time they come back, it's this boom. Like
no struggle.
Yeah. Give me a story. Build them up. Make me want them to be like, you know what? I'm actually rooting for them.
Right.
Like
take them out the fucking the title picture. Like what they doing with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is out of the title picture, but he still has storyline.
Right.
Jade Cargill is not in the storyline, but she did the damn thing, and she did do the damn thing, y'all.
She did.
But I gotta give it to Charlotte, and Tiffany, and shout out to Charlotte for doing the favor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She didn't need to win this motherfucking belt. Tiffany, I still can't put my hand on it or my finger on it to see if she is going to be great. What you think of Tiffany Stratton? You like her?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about her? Athleticism?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Tiffy time with her Barbie doll entrance.
Yeah. That was pretty unique. That was one of a kind. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think she did deserve to win that match. Yeah. Her face was fucked up. She said, "Look, I look like a broke Barbie up here," and she did. She did.
She looked like she was in a fight.
Yeah, bro.
A hard fight.
A hard fight. I knew when that joint was over. She was like, "Woo, shit."
Yeah.
God damn, I ain't know.
Hey, look, Charlotte said, "You want this win? I need you to look like you want it."
Gave her all the fucking smoke.
Now, my question to you is this the moment where the mantle is passed?
Yeah, because Charlotte did give her a little heads up.
Okay.
Slight heads up outside of the ring. Like, all right, girl. Shouldn't have said that shit about me, but I'm going to let this. Girl, she was crying on Good Morning America about it. That's my third marriage. My third marriage. Like, for her to go there. Woo.
Yeah. Yeah, she's still going through it.
It's crazy when you tell them the truth about somebody and they gotta lie.
Yeah.
Ludwig, he in my DMs. Ludwig ain't in your DMs.
You said Ludwig.
Ludwig Kaiser is in her
Ludwig
DMs.
don't want you, girl.
Nah. He don't want you.
No.
He wants
Tiffy is stacked from the front to the back.
Tiffy time.
And she a younger looking version, and I'm not. Nah.
Bruh. So yeah, I know she probably is a little hurt, you know. But look, you keep picking these dudes, or it's just you. I'm sorry. It's something about her, I mean, what's the man name? Her last husband.
Rio. Was it? No, it wasn't.
He's in WWE now. He was Andrade.
Yeah.
Hey, what the fuck Andrade do to you? Like to get and she did the divorce. Like she filed. What did Andrade do? He can't even speak English like that.
I think it was a combination of her trying to get out of her own way.
Yep.
She's her father's child.
Yep.
And she looked like she's one of those.
She looked like she talks shit.
That?
She looked like she can just get up.
Yeah.
That's
you know who I am?
You know what I'm saying?
He was like, no, you're just Charlotte out here.
I be in the house like, whoa! I'm like, no, Charlotte ain't.
I was like, girl, it's 7 in the morning. You don't get in there and make them eggs. You expect the queen to cook?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. She 3 marriages, bro.
But she, you know, she looked like she's.
It's you. And look, if you come tell me after the second dude, Daddy, I'm getting a divorce. All right, baby, you guys just slow down real quick.
Right.
I mean, the next time, I'm gonna be like, you really gonna do this, George? That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to pay for it again. Like, God damn.
Take some time to get to know and love yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And, you know,
I ain't trying it no more. You know, I'm gonna try this one more time, but after that, it's over.
Yeah, take some time to get to love and know yourself. But she looked like the type that she needs constant
affirmations and
that I'm beautiful and I'm
Andrade wasn't trying to do that. He like, girl, I'm trying to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? They keep having me fight him.
I mean, they got good chemistry though.
They do, but man, I'm trying to get beyond that shit.
Yeah. They fought like what, 8 times now?
And then you go put us in the Andre the Giant on. Hey guys, it's gonna be down to YouTube. Fucking again. That's what we're doing again.
Right.
And then he's gonna win. Man, they better do something with my man too, because they and get him away from the Miz, please.
Yeah,
away from the goddamn Miz. What else match we gonna do
here? We can go to Fatu.
Oh yeah, I did say Fatu. I did think that Solo was gonna ruin this for him.
I thought he was too.
Shout out to LA Knight. He fought the best match I ever seen him in.
Mm-hmm.
They and man, Fatu is that dude, man. He's the future, bro.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that he will be fighting for the world championship come WrestleMania next year, or defending it?
He will be in the mix. He will be in the mix. Do we see him winning Money in the Bank?
He don't look like a Money in the Bank guy. Like he don't look like he just gonna carry around a briefcase.
I mean, he could.
This guy's he's the Simone Werewolf. Like,
okay.
I don't see him just cashing that in. No, I think he ready for the fight and he gonna whoop your ass.
Facts.
You know who I think should have that briefcase coming up? I think it should probably be Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes should have that, because at that point they can pull that trigger anytime they want. It got to be Cody. Either Cody or Drew. Because Drew,
I'm gonna go Drew on that.
He gotta redeem himself for that fight.
I'm gonna go Drew. Yeah.
Yeah, Drew got it. But I can see Cody getting it. And Cody just, this is what I think they should do with Cena. We're going to go back there real quick. Remember all, and it's another prediction, you guys. Remember all of the people that the dream matches we wanted to see? Randy Orton, this person, that person, Roman Reigns, for the next 3 to 4 months, he should take on everybody. I think he should go on Monday Night Raw and say, look, I'm here to destroy the WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, destroy the WWE. I mean, everybody who's in it.
Yep.
I'm going to run through you motherfuckers to my last day. I'm talking about Randy Orton. I'm going to fight you. I'm talking about Roman Reigns. I'm going to fight you. Everybody can get it. And we have, CM Punk, everybody gets a chance at, just like he did the Open Challenge, US Open Challenge.
Yeah.
Every fucking month he's fighting. He's giving us those last joints, but he crushed it.
Yeah.
He crushed it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying last time when he was announcing this farewell tour. I was like, I hope he gets a chance. And I was saying if he had the belt, he could get a chance to go through some of his old rivals, because everybody was like, I hope I get a chance to mix it up with Cena before he leaves.
Yep.
This is a perfect way to get him through until he's ready to go.
Yep.
So, yes.
But Jacob Fatu, man, he's on his way. And I never knew about the guy until I knew about the guy. It's something special about that man. She love. Yeah. It's like, but he's definitely going to get a program with Solo, and I can see it. I can see it coming.
That moonsault into a BFT. I said, how
he got up under
him out. As he was
that was on some Evan Bourne.
Yeah.
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's the best RKO ever.
Yeah.
This man did a 450, man. Randy came, and it was perfect. He landed right there. Perfect. And the Seth Rollins knee jump joint at WrestleMania.
Oh, that was my favorite. That was my favorite right there. Like the timing. He timed it so perfect. Yeah,
I swear, Randy and this RKO is just
the one he hit tonight. It was funny.
Yeah,
man. What's his Joe Hendricks?
Oh my God, bro. That was the most underwhelmed. Look, like Bruce, Aleister Black. Black. I don't open up. I said, I know that guy. And she like, who's that? I'm like, that's Hendrick.
He looks boring.
He was boring.
Say his name but nobody said his name.
He's somebody though, like TNA.
Yeah,
he's that guy, but he got a dad bod. They say he do got a dad bod, and I didn't even watch the match, bro. I told y'all I was hitting the motherfucking can, and I seen the end of it.
Yeah,
she watched it.
I was in and out.
Man, that's the best they can do. Shit. But Stone Cold Steve Austin made a WrestleMania. I wish he would have just had the shorts on and the vest. I just wanted that a little bit.
Yeah, he ain't doing none of that.
And what did he do? He hit.
He was going too fast. He kept going because this wasn't his regular ATV. This was like the joint he ride out on the land, and he was, and he ran into the thing. And I don't know if the girl was standing too close.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know what he kept saying to her. But I just was like, I know one thing, he ain't get back on there. They was like, hey, you're not gonna be driving and drinking at the same time on us and have it on tape. Nah, you walk your ass back up the ramp. Don't you get back on that bike?
He was getting fucked up before he even got out there.
Yeah. Nick Khan was over there talking to the girl.
That was Nick Khan.
Yeah. He was like, look, please. Look, we trying to keep as much WrestleMania money as possible, please. Like,
We cut your little check. By my fact, we give you money back for your seat.
Right.
$25,000.
Yeah, exactly.
God,
and tickets to next WrestleMania. Like,
bro, just don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this money up.
Stone Cold was like, "Come on back. I give you a beer."
I would have take down no shit. Yeah. Fuck that. But yeah, I knew they was. I knew once they put him out there. Yeah, he ain't gonna. And hold on, let's just get back to this real quick. I did want to say this on the Cody Rhodes match. How the fuck can you have everybody coming out to save you last year and no one came out? Like no one came out, bro.
His favor was spent. That was it.
Nobody came out.
Think about all the people who came out. They was either they a heel right now, or they that is true. Or they injured.
Steph couldn't come out.
Nah.
LA Knight got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Sammy gone.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin gone.
Kevin injured. Yeah.
And Randy had to get ready for a match.
Right.
Damn.
Nobody come to save you. And Stone Cold, here you go, sit your ass down. So yeah, ain't nobody was coming.
Undertaker had a one-man show that he had to recover from.
It was like, look here, you was champion for a whole year. That's enough.
Damn, ain't nobody come out for my man. Travis Scott came out. He did pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. Travis did pretty good.
He did. But how you say, yeah, I lost the belt because Travis Scott. Travis Scott? Is that a new wrestler? Who? Nah, the rapper.
Damn, bro. Well, he did get hit with the belt too.
Yeah, and the turnbuckle and 5 AAs
and a low blow. We gotta do that. Let's go to Naomi and Jade.
Mm-hmm.
Best Jade match ever.
Best Jade match ever.
She's coming into her shit, and I think this is the best program to start her off on her singles line.
She has arrived. This was a very important match for her. I like the storyline.
Yeah,
this was probably, besides the CM Punk and all them, this was probably the next best storyline, because from the Elimination Chamber all the way through, from the promo that Bianca and Naomi cut, it was good work. They was cooking.
I think this whole storyline, Bianca, everything, I think it's underrated.
Yeah, but it ain't over.
It ain't over.
It's so much unfinished business. But I'm digging that Naomi. Naomi was giving the energy I was hoping Cena would give tonight. Naomi went full. We got a new song, outfit, hair, and she was just ruthless with it.
What you think about that match? Think Jay did pretty good?
Yes. I loved how they put the Weber thing on with the thunder.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that one.
That was tight. This thing is storm coming in. I mean, if she don't get that goddamn role, I don't know. Shit. She took it like Sting did the Crow. She's taking it. And her body, man. This is if they do a female Terminator, they got to holler at Shorty. Her and Bianca. It's like the PLEs. Bianca be just working out a little bit more. Like her shit be, you see her aunt, bruh. You go like this on her face, you think that's a dude. We both went like that. I'm like, because Jade has the muscles, right? But it's still feminine. Bianca's her arm looks like a man. Cause she has the veins and shit, like yeah, like all it is, bro.
Oh, the traps and stuff.
Yeah,
Jade is kind of muscled out too.
Yeah, but it still look. I don't know. Jade's look real muscled out, and she has the. It's them veins, yeah. And beyond, like she got the vein right there, and then the vein right. It looked like a man, like a man's arm, and
she might got a little extra testosterone in there.
I was shooting something up in there, man. Because damn, I would like. I don't know about Tez. I don't know if I want my woman looking my arms like that, like both our arms looking like that.
Yeah, nah.
Even Jade, it's like a fun weekend, but I wouldn't want to.
You can't be outdoing me and fitting into my shirts. Like
even Jade's husband looked like he just chill.
He got a dad bod.
He do, and I'm like,
You know what? I didn't know had a kid because she said that was her stepdaughter on the stage.
That's a big ass stepdaughter too.
That's a big ass stepdaughter. I was like,
she in her early 30s.
Yeah, I'm like Montez had a baby.
This John, he looked like he had her at like 15.
Yeah, he might have.
And she taking on some responsibility, man.
She's almost bigger than her.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man. What match we was on? We done got.
So that was Jacob Fatu and
Jade.
And then Jade Cargill now.
The Jade Cargill, man.
She was hitting some moves in there. She looked good. This was definitely her coming to and the era of Jade. Yeah. So she showed out and showed up, and I hope she continues on.
Now Jade will be a good person for that Money in the Bank. What you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can see.
You know what? I wouldn't even mind seeing Naomi. Now that she's like ill, I think it'll make.
I think heels are the best with the period.
Yeah, that'll make for some good heel content and some good meat and story to tell because it's ongoing. It's not done. New Day and War Raiders. I wasn't expecting that.
The boys, the new Day. I was expecting them to win. But
they cheated.
They did cheat. Big E, he was torn. He was like, man, I'm glad they did it, but the way they did it, yeah. I mean, it's a little hard watching them cheat, but hey, man, they look good with them belts.
This might be the era of the heels because all the heels is like coming on up.
And they good heels. I like the heels, man. I like what they did with the Big E. It was all true.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro.
All the promos that was cut leading up to that was really good.
E for being so giving.
Yeah.
His face was like he did the damn thing with that. But ain't not too much to say on that. They did the damn thing. War Raiders, shout out to them. They held it for a minute, and I think the New Day is gonna. And now they're the highest. They had it the most in history, 12 times. Yeah. That's it.
All right. On to night 2, the return of Becky Lynch.
Now, like I said, I thought it was gonna be Bayley. I thought she was gonna come out. Now, you said what did she say at the press conference? Because Bayley just gave up her spot, y'all. Like
Triple H said
Bayley gave up her WrestleMania spot. I don't know if I would have did that shit.
Triple H said, shout out to Bayley. She's such a professional. A professional. Yeah, all right.
First, I'm giving my the tag team. You got me in a tag team match. I gotta give up my tag team match. Why didn't Valkyria? She already got a belt. Why she couldn't be the one who got fucked up? And I needed a partner. Then Becky come out. Bayley and Becky. Why?
Seth got to Hunter, and they gonna give Seth what he want and give Becky what she want. And then she wanted to work with Valkyria, so it could be two Irish chicks with the tag team belts.
Damn, yeah.
Now it could be setting up for Becky versus Valkyria.
I was going to say, I thought at the end of the match, once they won, I thought she was about to turn heel with her husband.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that later down the line though. It could be a play to get close to her.
But they could have brought Becky back in another way. Okay, do Bayley still get that check?
She should.
I think she should.
Or do she? I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Well, come on, man. If that was that always the plan? Like, Bayley was off of WrestleMania, bro.
Yeah.
Not injured, but just off. She gave up her spot. I really want to be the fly on the wall for that conversation. Hey, Bayley, come here for a minute. This is Triple H. Hey, I know we got you for this tag match, you know. But guess who coming back?
What was that talk like when Bianca won the title and Becky came out there, no sanction match, no nothing, and took the title?
Oh yeah.
In less than what, 5 seconds?
That's another one. I forgot about. Becky is burying people, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
She get what she wants, just like Charlotte.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she did. She did. What you think about that? Because you was excited Becky came back. But the politics is crazy, ain't it? How things happen, right? You want to say something? Go ahead, girl. What did you think of it?
I think it was good.
Okay.
But Liv Morgan was definitely scared.
Yeah, her face. Shout out to Liv Morgan and her face.
She's doing some of her best work nowadays.
Yeah. She just be having these face, young, like her and Roman Reigns out of this world, for real. So Becky Lynch is a tag team champion with Valkyria, who is
Valkyria 2 belts.
2 belts.
That's the name they calling her now.
They really pushing Shorty. I mean,
yeah,
is she good? But why are they pushing her like that? Like,
all I know is her and Bayley chemistry was awful though. Anytime they fight each other in the ring, it'd be off.
It do.
As tag team partners, maybe is a little better, but
it's probably the same person at heart.
Yeah, probably.
She's literally Becky Lynch when Becky Lynch started before she became the man. It's always happy. I'm here. I'm happy. I'm here. Let's go. I fail. I'm gonna pick myself back up. Type shit. Right. And then she got knocked in the face by Nia Jax. Got bloody. Got up in that motherfucking proud, bloodied and shit. Like what? That was born the man, Becky Lynch. Yeah. Right. What we got next?
I mean, you know, the Randy Orton versus the what's his name? Joe Hendricks.
Joe Kendrick. I know y'all. Yeah, they probably gonna kill us in the comments. Y'all don't know who this guy is. No.
Look, we know who Joe Hendricks is. You know, say his name and he'll appear, whatever, all that crap. But look, the thing is, we wanted to see Rusev. We wanted to see Aleister Black. We wanted to see somebody
who we fucking knew.
Really good. Like, I'm not saying Joe ain't good, but he ain't Rusev, Aleister Black good. Like, we wanted to see somebody that was going to give Randy a challenge. Randy finished him in what? He was a snack.
And then fucked with him at the end of it.
Like I at this point, they were just giving Randy a spot to give him. They was like, look, man, we got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
I would have been cool with Kazawa coming in that jump.
Not Kazawa. Oh, damn.
Yeah, that would have been more entertaining match.
Hey, I'm not touching that.
Sorry. Braun Strowman, somebody. Damn, yeah. What the fuck, man?
AJ Styles versus Logan Paul.
Shout out Logan Paul, baby.
Logan is
that dude. I'm sorry.
He is.
And he plays a heel. He is
tongue in his mouth.
She don't like people sticking their tongues out their mouth.
His tongue is sharp.
And she would have hated Michael Jordan then.
Oh yeah. Every ball, it was
yeah. But AJ, shout out to AJ for doing the favor. You know,
took the thing.
And his finish is flawless. Like that joint is mean, boy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Logan Paul. Logan Paul, he surprised me. Shit.
Logan is every year he getting better and better, and you know, I think like Mayweather, people can want to hate you all they want, but when you got the skills to back it up, what can they really say?
Can't say shit. And AJ should have took Cross up on his offer. He came in and saved him. I mean, bro, you should have took the shit. You was a heel before. You act like he never was a fucking heel before.
Let me tell you something.
All white too.
What's his full name? Cross. What is it?
Shit. Adrian Cross.
Is it Adrian Cross? No.
It sounds like it.
But
I don't know.
No, that's the one with Scarlett, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Adrian Cross. No.
Huh?
It ain't Adrian Cross. What am I thinking about Adrian?
Something Cross. Anyway, Cross is becoming the devil of the WWE. Yeah. They said it out loud in one of the commentaries one night. He's backstage. His face looks like it.
Yeah.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if him and Aleister Black starts making this unholy union
alliance,
because Wyatt Six ain't doing nothing.
Where the fuck is Wyatt Six?
I don't know. So,
because she said, "Where's Alexa Bliss?" Alexa Bliss supposed to been with the Wyatt Six, and they just, I know,
she came back for 2 and then just
2 matches and rolled out. Yeah. And then, and one of the biggest matches was the Elimination Chamber, and I could have used that for something else, you know.
Exactly. But I don't know what's happening. But that would be a good alliance. And I think if he came, because is falling apart, which leads us into the Intercontinental match. Breaker, Dominic, Penta, and Finn. But Dominic said in the interview, he was like, yeah, they was like, so when you first came in as Rey Mysterio's son and all of that, did you feel like you've matured and gotten better since then and now? He was like, yeah. He said, you know, we went from having no people at that time to now we fighting in front of a crowd and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But when he first said this statement, he was like, yeah, I felt like I had to shed. I feel like I got to shed this dead weight though. Mm. And then they was looking at him like, what you talking about? He was like, oh no, my dad. I was like, nah, you know my Judgment Day. It's about to fall apart. And it ain't got no choice to fall apart now because you pinned Fenton during the thing, and you know he already felt some type of way towards you anyway.
That shit was flawless too.
So
he fell into a pin, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I wouldn't frown upon Cross, Black, Finn, and JD. Ooh. That would make a great wrestling at its best right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. But I think if they didn't give it to Dom, it should have went to Penta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Penta still has his storylines or whatever and all of these things going for him. Shout out to his brother Ray Phoenix as well. He did that thing against Americano.
El Grande just keeps on cheating and cheating. He's not
Americano.
I like what they're doing with him.
It's literally Chad.
It gives me shades of when Kurt Angle was doing it. Remember he had the star on the back of his head?
Hulk Hogan did it too.
Yeah.
He did it with that mask guy back in the day.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. But that is all we had.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think WrestleMania was pretty good. It wasn't the best WrestleMania of all time, no. I think last year is up there on it for me. The streak ending, that was a good WrestleMania. It was pretty good. It was pretty. It did feel like WrestleMania. I will say that it did feel like WrestleMania. Got a lot of storylines coming out that I can't wait for. I can't wait for Seth and Heyman to explain themselves. I want to see if John Cena brings out this spinner belt.
Yeah, because he's taking that. Yo, you seen he threw the things, he threw that shit off in the thing. I was like, yo, the whole time, every time somebody asked a question, he was like, I think you clickbait and then you look for a headline. He, like I said in the chat, he reminded me of Marshawn Lynch. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
I'm just here.
That's it.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna say my last words. You gonna give your last words, and my man gonna wrap it up for us. He gonna give his last words, huh? You say what you feel about the whole weekend, but you can think about it as I'm going. Now, people, like I said, Inside Storyline is back. We are going to try to get you guys weekly shows. At the end of the day, we had a long hiatus. Life happened. Life is still happening, but we're here for you guys. Trying to build this up. We are Black men trying to do it in the game of wrestling. That's pretty hard, but we're going to get there, man. And as far as this weekend, I love watching wrestling with my baby here. She makes my day when we're watching this thing, and she's gonna remember all of this. She's gonna remember all of this growing up, and hopefully she still has that same energy of wanting to be a wrestler, right? We still want to be. Yes. So hopefully that's not just a phase, and I hope she does go along with it.
Yes.
She's watching it. I'm coaching her. I'm giving her all of these tools, all of this knowledge of what this thing is all about, and hopefully she takes it on, looks at the old stuff, and get acclimated to everything about this world of professional wrestling. And shout out to all of the men and women out there who put their lives on the line every week, every night. They are the hardest working people in sports and entertainment. I'm sorry. If someone is telling you wrestling is fake, fuck them, because at the end of the day, look, The Rock or all these actors, they get to do these scenes over and over and over and over and over, and then they get to pick the right one before we see it. These guys are doing this shit live, and they got one chance to do it, and they pull it off all the time. So, like it or not like it, wrestling is a fact. Like that, they are that damn good at what they do. And shout out to Triple H at this Hall of Fame. This Hall of Fame was great. Shout out to Lex Luger. He stood up for like 10 minutes, man, and gave his Hall of Fame speech, man. That shit made me feel good. Shout out to all the rest of the people. Shout out to Triple H. Undertaker came out, told some shit about it. He was a little drunk too. But she fell asleep on Undertaker. He made her rest in peace.
There you go.
But that's all I got. What you got? What did you like about this weekend?
It was great. for WrestleMania that I actually know what's going on.
Because she watched plenty of them, but she didn't know what was going
on. The fights.
Yeah.
But it was great.
Okay. It was great. All right. You can't wait till next year?
Yeah.
All right. What you got, Bronxx Legend?
Well, like you said, shout out to Lex, shout out to Triple H, the King of Kings, the DX. We've all got suspended at some point in our time in school for saying "suck it" and all of that. And he is definitely a icon in the business, and he's done a lot. I'm kind of a little sad that he didn't get his final match like he wanted and all of that. It kind of came abrupt. And like Lex Luger, like you said, but even more so, shout out to DDP. I don't think people understand how he is changing people's lives after your career, your purpose in life, whatever you want to call it. But he's giving these wrestlers a new life after wrestling, or giving them just the simple things of mobility, being able to walk and lift your arms, or getting away from a certain addiction, or being limber after all the injuries and the surgeries and stuff like that. This man, I believe, is truly an angel when it comes to coming into people's lives and making them better, or making them just everyday active again, which is what he did for Lex Luger.
Yep.
WrestleMania season is over. We are officially in the new, and everybody knows that Raw after WrestleMania is always something. Oh man, I can't wait to see what's going to happen and all of the new things that's going to come about. They have bought AA. They have a deal with TNA. Word is kept that they have a deal with AEW as well. When those people start showing up, it's going to be fireworks. Because you want to talk about cross promotions and stuff like that. Woo-wee.
That Christian.
But WrestleMania was pretty good. I liked it. Solid 8. And I'm happy that John Cena got that 17. 17. That's that.
All right, player. We are gonna end this session today, but like I said, we will be back up here, baby. I hope you guys are in the comment section talking. Until next time, this is Inside the Storyline Podcast, and my man Bronxx Legend is gonna let y'all know where you can find us.
Don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Inside the Storyline, Twitter, Storyline Inside, Instagram, Inside Storyline.podcast. Don't forget to click the like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend, comment in the comment section, and most importantly, don't forget to ring that motherfucking bell.
That bell, baby. And always stay inside the storyline. And we will catch you guys down the road. Peace out. We out.